What's going on? It's Top Hill Fredo. I'm here with Breakthru TV. And we about to talk about some shit. Gang.
I just manifested, now look where I'm at.
What's up, everybody? It's Adrian from Breakthru TV. Today I got a very special guest with me, Top Hill Fredo.
What's going on?
I'm super excited to have a conversation with my guy right here.
Hell yeah.
How you feeling today, man?
Man, it's a blessed day. I just got my weed delivered, man.
Hell yeah, man. Just
Finally.
let you know, it was a long wait for that weed.
Yeah, it was,
So,
man.
I hope it's some gas, bro.
It's some gas for sure.
So, you're originally from Virginia, right?
Crazy story. So I was born in West Africa.
Oh, okay.
When people ask me like where I grew up, I usually say Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
But I was born in West Africa, in the Ivory Coast, if anybody knows where that's at.
Okay. That's
but
all.
yeah, I was born there, moved to the States when I was like 6 months old, and grew up in Virginia my whole life.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ever visit back home? Like where you were born, at least?
Where? The Ivory Coast?
Yeah.
I've been back since, I went back like pre-COVID. My mom just built a crib out there and shit, so I went to go visit her,
Mm-hmm.
see the house and shit.
Yeah,
But I don't go out there often. It's kind of hard to go out there.
I feel that. Okay, so you moved from Africa to Virginia when you were 6 months old.
6
Pretty
months
much
old.
spent the rest of your life there
Mhm.
before you moved to LA. And when was it that you moved to LA?
I moved to LA March 4th of 2021.
Okay, what made you make that
2021,
move?
right? Yeah, 2021.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I just like I've been planning on like living in LA like for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like me and my roommate even used to like talk about it in the car and shit. Like we would just like basically manifest that shit. Like
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. Like we were just like I don't know why California out of all places is just somewhere I always wanted to go.
Mhm.
And then my sister moved out here. She like models and shit. And so I came to visit her one time. I just fell in love. I
Yeah.
was just like, yeah, that's where I gotta be.
Damn.
So,
So it's
yeah.
pushed out here?
2019 I came and visited her. 2021 I moved out here.
Damn, that's crazy. So when did you start taking music seriously?
Probably like a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's super recent.
Yeah, I've been making music though
Oh,
since
okay,
like
okay.
7th, 8th grade.
Mhm.
I just never really took it serious.
Yeah.
It's just like
So a
I
year and a half ago is like mid-COVID, like 2020, peak pandemic type
peak
shit.
pandemic. Yeah.
So you think that's what kind of made you go hard with it? You were just in the crib making music?
Exactly. I've always been like, I always had to have a job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I always had to have a job so that I could like pay for like what I need to pay for. Cause
Mhm.
I don't know, I just wasn't privileged. I always had to work for like everything I got. So like at a young age, I started working so that I could pay for what I wanted. So when you're working all the time, you don't really got time to record. So
Exactly.
it was just like something fun for me to do at the time. I didn't really like plan on it being like a full-time thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then when COVID hit, niggas didn't have to go to work, so I was at home all day and just recording. So yeah,
music.
that's when I kind of really took it serious and like honestly made like a lot of music that I actually like enjoyed listening to. Like
Mhm.
I don't know, yeah. that's
Yeah,
cool.
no, that's fire, bro. So now being in LA for a year already, and you're from Virginia, how have each place affected you as an artist?
Well, it's crazy because like the crowd in Virginia is completely different from the crowd out here, in a sense where like I don't know, the people I grew up with are nothing like the people out here. So like you kind of like learn a lot. Like
Mhm.
I don't know, like for me it was like a sense where like the area that I grew up in, like a lot of people try to fit in. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like people try to like fit in with the crowd that was there. And it was almost like if you were like different, it was like frowned upon, you feel me? Like
You'd
you're
be
weird.
outcasted.
Yeah, you're the weird kid, like you feel me? Like niggas
Yeah,
wear
yeah.
parkas and like scarves to school
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
and like what the fuck are you wearing, bro?
Yeah,
type
yeah.
shit. So I don't know. I just like it's hard too, like when people are judging you to get
Mhm.
like lost in the sauce and like
Oh, for sure.
try to like, you know, just like follow what everybody else is doing, be a sheep and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, like I don't know. I was always like somebody who wanted to be different and
Mhm.
did different shit, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's cool though, cause like people in my area fucked with that. They didn't fuck with it, but it was like almost like niggas was so different, like niggas had to fuck with
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
you
yeah.
feel me? It was- I don't know. It was
So do you feel like when you came out here is when like you really felt you were able to be your full self? You know what I'm saying? Like without the judgment and stuff like that?
yeah, but like in a sense where it's just like with age,
Mm.
you feel me? Like with growth and just age, like you just care less about what people think of you, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I don't know. I wouldn't say it's like definitely like a certain environment that made me change the way I am or like anything. It's just time and growth, like, you know what I mean?
No, that makes sense.
I feel like when you're younger, you care so much about what people think. And
Exactly.
when you get older, you're just like, man, fuck. I don't give a fuck.
So you went to a university, right? West Virginia University?
Mm-hmm.
And then did you leave school to come here, or did you finish school and then came here?
Did not finish school.
Okay. What were you studying at the time?
I was studying sports and exercise psychology.
Oh, shit.
And mind you, I fuck with sports. Like, I fuck with sports. It's just like a thing, like, I don't know. My parents wanted me to go to college. My parents are African, bro. Like, you ever like deal with foreign parents, like, they're like, yo, you going to school, and they go like, fuck whatever it is you're doing, fuck all the extracurriculars. So like my parents were like never really like super supportive of my music and like me doing extracurriculars. They wanted me to go to school. So yeah, I went to college. They didn't really want to go, but I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life at the time. I didn't know I wanted to make music. Otherwise, I would have been like, I'm about to just make music.
Yeah.
But I went to college. It was cool. It was a dope experience. Kind of got dropped off. Big ass university, like 30,000 kids. Like my first time really like being away from home, living on my own. It was an experience for sure. It definitely like
helped
me grow for real. Because like I said, it was my first time being away from my family, living at home, like living away from home, and you know, college is different, bro. Like you really gotta like be locked in and have a mindset that hey, I'm gonna go to class every day and do this shit. Cause I was not going to class, bro.
If anything, it teaches you self-discipline, you know what I'm saying? Which is something you need for whatever you do.
Hell yeah.
So how were your parents when you decided to just up and leave that?
Well, you know what's crazy? I didn't even decide to leave. My dad came and picked me up from the school. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I was just fucking around, bro. I was at the crib one day, and my dad like literally pulled up, was like, pack your shit, like you gotta go.
Really?
Because it's like, I wasn't doing anything there. You feel me? I was not like I was going to class. Like, you feel me? Like
so he kind of sensed that in you already.
Yeah, like, I mean that nigga was getting on my like transcripts or whatever. Like, bro, I couldn't. Nah, that nigga was seeing everything, bro.
Man, that's crazy. So what did they say when you did want to move to LA then?
You know, when I got back, when I like dropped out of college and like went home, it was like really like a dark time in my life because I don't know, I just didn't know what I was gonna do from there. You know what I mean? Like everybody wants to like make music or whatever, but like, how do you really do that shit, right? You feel me? So I don't know. It was like a really weird time. I had to like figure out what I wanted to do, and like at the time I was still like 18, 19. I didn't know I wanted to make music. Like, it was just like something fun for me to do. But like I don't know. It was a weird time in my life. I kind of like. I think that's what kind of drew me towards making music. I was just like going through a lot, and I don't know. I just like music was my escape at the time. It was a way for me to like explain my feelings and shit.
Exactly. So you eventually come out to LA, and then was it after you came to LA that you put out Time Will Tell?
Nah. So boom, dropped out of college, went back home to Virginia, was working just like a regular like 9-to-5 job, fucking trying to make money to move out here, right? And then COVID hit. And when COVID hit, that's when I started recording a lot. Boom, because I'm making money. I'm not even going to work. So boom, sitting in my room just recording. That's how I made Time Will Tell. It was, when did COVID start? Like January of like 2021?
Like March 2020.
March 2020. Yeah, all right, crazy. We're in 2022. All right,
yeah, that's
crazy.
Nice.
All right, so 2020, like March 2020, COVID hit. Started recording Time Will Tell. Boom, Time Will Tell comes out January 2021. Yeah. Okay. And then March 2021, I move out here.
Oh, shit. Yeah. So it was like, you recorded all through 2020 pretty much, dropped the project, came to LA.
Came to LA.
Damn. So Time Will Tell is executive produced by Fish already, right? And then you had the Big Baby Gucci feature on there. Yeah. How did you build that relationship with them previously? Because they've already been doing it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for you to have started so recently.
Yeah. I don't know. I just found Fish on Twitter. Reached out to him. He didn't respond for like 3 weeks. It was funny. I just kept on hitting him up. I don't know. It was weird because like I make different kind of music, so it's like hard to find producers that like make different kind of shit. Because I feel like everybody's just following trends now. They're just trying to make, producers are trying to get placements, you know what I mean? They're trying to like, so I don't know, I found Fish, his beats were different. I reached out, like I said, he didn't reach back till like maybe like almost a month afterwards, which is funny because yeah, he reached back and just on some casual shit. He was just like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" And I was like, been trying to reach out for you for months.
Yeah.
But yeah, he reached out. We figured out, like, I was just like, "Yo, I need some beats bad," and he was just like, "How much?" Like, and I was like, "All right, boom." Sent him a certain amount of bread. He sent me 14, just random beats.
Oh wow.
And out of those beats, one of the songs that I recorded was Fragrance. And I don't know, I fucked with Gucci's music, so I sent it. I was like, I gotta get this shit to Gucci. Sent it to Gucci. And he hopped on it for sure. And yeah, that's how that came about. But like when Fish sent me that pack, I had sent him back like 3 or 4 songs that same night, or maybe the night after. And yeah, like ever since, like
he's been fucking with you ever since.
Yeah, it was just like it was like one of those things where like he was like, "Damn, bro, like where you been at?" Like, and yeah, we just been cooking.
Yeah, because that shit is hard, bro. I mean, you say you've been, playing around with music since 7th, 8th grade. Like, when did you really feel like I'm good at this shit? You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. I don't know. Like, my sister was, like, really, like, one of the first people who got me into music. She would just, like, sing in the basement and shit. And I, like, she had a really dope voice, so I was just, like, trying to sing with her and, like, harmonize. And, I don't know. I was always been a music kid. I grew up watching, like, 106 in Park and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always fuck with music. I just didn't know it would be my thing. And, yeah, when I got to, like, middle school, I, like, got into, like, musicals. Like, my roommate got me into musicals, and, like, I enjoyed them. They were cool. That shit helped me, like, build my stage presence and, like, helped me, like, be comfortable on stage and just, like, be a character sometimes. You know what I mean? Just, like, acting was my thing, too. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. It was just cool to be in the arts. Like, being, like, an arts kid and, like, an athletic kid, too. Like, it was just, like, dope because I had friends in both, like, avenues. This shit was cool. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like I've always been around music. My uncles were in a band. Like, I don't know. I just always been around. So
it's like music. A natural thing for you. You feel like kind of just flows out of you.
Yeah. But I didn't know I was good at making music till, like, I don't know. Till, like, people started telling me they fuck with my music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what it takes.
Yeah.
How do you feel like you've grown as an artist since Time Will Tell? Because that was a little over a year ago now.
Yeah, it's over a year. January 28th.
Yeah.
Was the 1-year anniversary of Time Will Tell. But from then to now, I just honestly, Time Will Tell was what I wanted Faith to be. You feel me?
Okay.
When I made Time Will Tell, is like how I wanted it to sound now. Like, you feel me? Like how I wanted my music to sound now. So it's just growth.
Okay.
You feel me? Just like trying different things with my voice, thinking outside the box. Just like just.
That's what I was gonna say with Faith. To talk about that now. Your new project just dropped. I was gonna ask, going into that, what were you trying to do different from Time Will Tell?
Well, when I made Faith, I wasn't even like planning on dropping a project. I don't know. I feel like artists, sometimes you get into like a mode where you just start knocking out songs. I don't know. I was just in one of those modes. I had like knocked out 3 songs like that were like super hard. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
And I was gonna drop them all as singles. So I was just gonna do like the singles, and then I just kept on making more songs, and I was just like, bam, I got a fucking project, bro.
Yeah.
No skips.
So it's something that kind of just came together on its own.
Yeah, it came together on its own. Once I had like 4 or 5 songs, I was like, all right, I'm gonna put together a project. It ended up being 7 songs, and yeah. Perfect.
Yeah,
short, quick, boom,
exactly.
All songs hidden.
Yeah, exactly. So the creative director was the same person who did Chief Keef's 4&M, right? Yeah,
Daisy Delancey.
That's hard. So how did you end up, doing that?
Daisy's one of my good friends. Been my good friend since like 2019.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's super talented. She does a lot of stuff for a lot of people, and I just reached out to her. I was like, hey, like I want you to like just as a friend, like I want you to be a part of this. Like my roommate also creative directed Brandon Woodson. But,
okay.
I don't know. I just like fuck with my friends. A lot of my friends are creatives and they have good ideas. You feel me? So I just like try to like get them involved in like whatever I'm doing. So
no, that's fine, man. Yeah. Which song off of Faith were you most excited for people to hear?
There's 2. Hit My Line was the one I was excited for people most to hear because I usually make like not sad music, but it's just like more like chill, like relaxed music. Yeah. And Hit My Line's like some like some turn shit. You feel me? So I was really excited for people to like get a grasp on that, but I wanted like my favorite song on the project is Destiny, the first song.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it just sounds like an interlude. It sounds
I
like...
was just going to say, the way that opens up.
Sounds like a prayer,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I'm like kind of religious, kind of religious for sure. So, yeah.
So those 2 songs right there?
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
So, I heard there's going to be a deluxe. Is that true? What do you think about that?
I don't know if there's going to be a deluxe.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm about to just do another project.
It's all together?
Just start another project. I don't know, like, about a deluxe. There's no reason to do a deluxe. I have an idea of what I want to do for my next project, and I want to drop it in the summer.
Okay.
But, yeah.
This one, so Faith was absolutely no features.
No features.
So all you, which is fine, by the way.
Yeah, appreciate it.
This one gonna have any features? Surprise guess? What are you thinking?
I don't know. I'll let the people decide this time. I don't know. I want to prove that I can make songs without having like features on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can hold my own weight. Like I can get on a track and spit for 3 minutes.
Nah,
like,
facts.
just like.
I think with,
you know, I do have like a lot of friends who I want to like feature on my songs and shit. So yeah, I have features already like in the vault, but I don't know if I'm planning on releasing those as singles. You know what I mean? So it's just like a time thing.
Yeah,
you know, see how it plays out. But
you.
I don't know, with my projects, I would love for them to just be me and then like just drop singles with my friends on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're listening to like a project by Top Hill Fredo, you're just hearing Top Hill Fredo.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I was just gonna say, I mean, you have 2 projects out. Only 1 song has a feature, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all been used up to this point. So you just said you have another project planned, maybe summertime.
Summer, yeah.
Yeah. So you have anything else like really planned out for the rest of 2022?
Yeah, a lot of shows. I just had a show
Shows.
last week, my first headlining show.
Oh, nice. Where was that at?
At Catch One.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
super dope venue.
That's fire.
That was cool. A lot of shows, a lot of music videos.
Mm.
I'm about to drop the Hit My Line video. I'm about to drop the Miracles video. And then, yeah, lots of singles. I got singles that I had that didn't make the project that I'm going to drop before the next project.
keep blowing those out.
Summer. Yeah. So, yeah.
What's one thing you feel like you learned making Faith, or just watching it come together?
Staying ahead. You know what I mean? Like, problem I had with Time Will Tell was like, I don't know, I felt kind of rushed.
Really?
I wanted to drop it within a certain time period, and I don't know, I was just waiting on a lot of things. So like this time around, I wanted to make sure a lot of the stuff was done in advance. Like music videos were done in advance, like cover art was done in advance. Like that way I could just like, you know, have everything and be like, all right, here y'all go. Like, you feel me? Like it's not like I like dropped it and it's like I'm rushing to like get shelved. Yeah, I'm playing catch up. Exactly. Like, nah, it was like, I have everything. Here y'all go. Boom. All right, now I can roll it out the right way. Yeah. And I think that's why I did super well, for real, for real. I like, as an underground artist with like no label push or none of that shit, like I really like tapped in and like with my resources, utilized my resources. Most of my friends like that like helped me with this shit. Like I just met through the internet and built relationships with, like, you feel me? Like just grew with them. Yeah. And like I just reached out to the same people and like, I don't know. I just reached out to them and made sure everything was done, and we was able to roll it out in the way that I wanted to roll it out.
Yeah. The name Top Hill Fredo, what's the idea behind that?
All right, so I'm gonna break down my name. I'm gonna do this. Y'all are the first and only interview. I'm not gonna repeat this. All right, so my name's Freddie, right? Okay. Boom. When I got to high school, people started calling me Fredo. Okay. Because of Fredo Santana. SSR. Feel me? OG, Glory Boy, R.I.P. Fredo. Boom. Top Hill is like the brand, you feel me? I'm like more than music. I'm a brand. Like Top Hill is like a platform. You know, you feel me? It's like I want to eventually get to a point in my career where I can use my platform to help people in my situation right now, people who are trying to come up, people who deserve to come up, but maybe aren't getting recognized by, you know, or getting the reach that they need to, you feel me? Yeah. But what Top Hill means to me is basically, you know, everybody wants to be at the top, right? Right, boom. But in order to get there, you got to go through the hills and the valleys, right? Boom. While you're going through the hills and the valleys, you're acquiring the tools that you need, the tools and the knowledge you need to climb that hill, you feel me? Yeah. Boom. So Top Hill. It's a whole lifestyle. It's a whole meaning. It's tatted on me. Man, Top Hill. Man. A whole valley shit.
Hell yeah. You heard it here first. Top Hill Fredo.
Gang.
Only us. We're the only ones who have that.
Only ones.
So apart from the music, I know that you're into fashion, right? You do some modeling. You do some acting also, right? Outside of all that?
Hell yeah.
How did you get into like all of those factors?
Well, like I said, I grew up doing like musicals and like acting and shit, and like drama and shit. And then I don't know, I just always been fresh, like since a young kid. Like, you feel me? Like I don't know, like I look at baby pictures and shit. I've always been a fresh nigga. Bro. So I don't know, I just grew with it. Like I'll be the kid, go to school with like a backpack full of shoes and like trade them at the cafeteria, make some bread so that I can go buy another pair of shoes. You feel me? So I don't know. Fashion's always been my thing. I don't know, the acting. I'm blessed. Like honestly, I've been talking about my roommate, but like my boy Brandon really got me into like acting. Like I got into acting off of Dare. Like, cause I said I was cool with like the jocks. Like I was cool with like all the athletic kids. I played football and shit. So like, I don't know. When you're young like that, niggas make fun of you for
doing that type of shit.
You know what I mean? It's just like, so like, I don't know. I lost the Dare, and it was like, oh, you gotta go like audition for the musical, right? Everybody's like, oh, hey, you gotta audition for the musical. And I ended up enjoying it, bro.
So
I ended up liking it, and I stayed and I did it. And now, like when I do shows, like I can go out and like not be worried or anxious in front of performing
on stage.
Real super, bro. That's my favorite part of the whole shit.
Is performing?
Performing.
That's hard,
seeing
man.
people's reactions.
I need to see a show,
bro. You gotta pull up.
You're going crazy,
bro. You gotta pull up, bro. And you know what's crazy about my shows is like, I'm not there yet, but like, bro, like half of these people don't know who I am. And they leave,
going crazy.
And they know who I am. Like you feel me? Like they really turn up. Like I don't know. It's crazy. I think it's the music, man.
Music and stage presence. What I've seen in a lot of artists is like their music is fire, but it's hard to get that stage presence. So with you already naturally having it, bro, you're already some steps ahead. You know
that shit really takes practice. You feel me? And like honestly, like just like maneuvering a stage and just knowing your whereabouts on a stage and being comfortable up there, it takes practice. You can't just get up there and do that shit because it will look forced. So like, I mean, I'm blessed, bro. Like, I don't know. And then acting, I was just like in my first movie this past year, so like that was lit. I'm trying to do more of that.
How was that whole experience? Like it was actually like feature?
Yeah, I was actually like a whole camera crew, like production crew, like micing me up and shit.
Hard.
Yeah, it was dope. I'm like standing with the dude who Robert Patrick, who was in Terminator. You feel me? The dude who plays Homer Simpson standing across from me. I'm like, what the fuck?
What was the movie? When's that coming out?
It's coming out this year. It's called Shelter in Solitude. Yeah, I got a little part in it.
That's hard.
It's gonna be cool. Fat Nick was in it. Rob Banks is in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, it's lit.
That's hard, man.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, so before we wrap up, what's some advice that you can give to like another rising artist that, you know, something that you've learned on your journey that you feel like is super important that maybe you didn't know before?
This might sound super cliche, but honestly, just don't give up. You know what I mean? Like, don't give up, because like there'll be times where you really like be like, bro, like fuck all this shit, bro. Like I'm about to just be done with all this shit, and then you just gotta keep on going. You know, you just gotta lift yourself up, bro. Like I don't know, I done had my back against the wall so many times, bro, and like been in situations I never thought I would get out of, and like I don't know, everything goes by. Like, everything passes by.
Exactly, every moment is fleeting. You know what I'm saying? The hard times and the good times, unfortunately, but you just gotta stick to it. That's some good advice.
Type shit.
But yeah, man, appreciate you for coming through.
My dog.
I love this conversation. Thank you for letting me into your crib to do this, man. I'm glad we finally, we figured it out.
Bro. Got my wig. Yep. Hell yeah, man.
But yeah, man, it's love, bro.
Gang.
Top Hill Fredo, Breakthru TV, rap.